Today we're going to harvest some lettuce. This was my first planting, this square. This was my second, and back here was my third. So I succession planting so the lettuce will last longer and I'll have lettuce for a long time. This is a 5 lettuce mix with arugula and kale, and I just sprinkled it all in, and that's all I did, and I let it grow. This is a shady spot. As you can see, we're in the shade. It's the morning. I like to harvest my lettuce in the morning. And all I have there is a pair of scissors and a stainless steel bowl. That's what I have. Whatever bowl you have is fine. You can use a knife too, but I like scissors better. Now, I like to just move the lettuce a little bit with my hands. And it's got kale and arugula in it, like I said. And I kind of just let the bugs know I'm coming so they can move out of the way. And I got pine trees that drop all these needles all the time. So I have to like pick them out of my salad. But you know, that comes in the cleaning stages. Now, we might have a weed or two that's in here. Like that. So we'll get rid of that. Sometimes you'll have a weed. It's not the end of the world. Just pick them out. And I like to grab the lettuce, take my scissors, and just cut the whole thing and put it in my bowl. I like to do it in the morning when it's shady because it's not hot and the lettuce is not really wilted. This area gets some sun, but not a ton. And the great thing about this lettuce is that you can harvest it for many months before it gets really too hot. And don't be afraid of it. You're not going to kill it. This is my first cutting on this patch. There, so that looks good to me. We've reduced it in height and it will grow back, no problem, don't worry about it. We have a bowl full of salad. That's a lot of salad actually. That's good for, well, hey, if you're crazy about salad, you can eat the whole thing yourself. But that's definitely 2 or 3 people. And that's perfect for what I want today. And now the patch looks nice and trimmed versus the other patches over here, and it's just going to keep growing and keep coming back for a few months now. As long as it doesn't bolt with the sun or the heat, you're fine. And you can always taste it. If it starts to taste bitter, then you know it's the lettuce is done. Let's go inside and I'm going to show you how I wash it. Welcome to the kitchen. I have a double sink, so I did my dishes and I'm keeping my water for next time. But I have a smaller section here that is cleaned. I cleaned the sink, it's ready to go. I have a filtered water, and I'm going to let that fill up a little bit. And I'm just going to take all my nice leaves, throw it in the water. Here's a pine needle. Try and pick out the pine needle if I see it. And I'll just push it into the water, and it's really cold water, and we're just going to clean it, make sure there's no bugs, pick out pine needles. So it's in the water, it's looking pretty good. I'll just push it down, that's enough water, I move it around a little bit. And I just let it sit there for a few minutes while I set up my towels to show you how I dry it. Okay, staring at my kitchen counter, and I have 2 clean dish towels. Just plain dish towels, nothing fancy. Laid out like this on my kitchen counter. And what we're going to do is we're going to start layering the leaves. I just take the leaves out of the water, throw them in the bowl. Get as many as you can. I don't take water for granted. Everybody thinks you just turn on the tap and you'll always have water. I don't think that's how it's going to be in the future, honestly. There's a lot of countries in the world already that their water is rationed. So I will keep this water and I will scoop it out to water my plants or take it outside. Alright, so we have our beautiful leaves that have been washed. And I just take them and lay them out on the dishcloth. Again, picking out the pine needles that are my nemesis, I guess. They're just everywhere all the time. Now, of course, if you had a salad spinner, yes, just throw it in your salad spinner and you'll be done with it. But I don't have a salad spinner. And another thing I don't like is I don't like these really thick stems. So I will just break those off. I'm not a fan of big, thick stems. I don't think they taste very good. The next thing I'll do is I'll take another clean dish towel and I'll lay it over the top of them, so like a little sandwich. And I'll just press it a little bit. I won't press it a lot, just a little bit. Just try and get out most of the water so you can see it coming through there. Now I don't want to squish it and kill it. So this is fine, and it's just water on your dishcloth so they'll dry. It's not dirty or anything. And now I want to store my lettuce in something that will keep it fresh in the fridge for a long time. Okay, and to store my lettuce, I have this amazing stainless steel bowl that has clamps, and it comes with a sealed lid you can put on top. I love these bowls, they're worth every penny. I take a regular soup bowl and I put it upside down in the bowl, like that. I give the lettuce one more press on the dish towel, unfold it or unwrap it, whatever you want to do, and I just scoop it all in the middle, kind of, without making a big mess. But, you know, messes happen, that's life. And I stick it in. So if by chance there's any big water on it, no, it's not perfectly dry, but it's pretty dry. The water will fall down onto the bottom and we won't eat it. I won't keep your lettuce soggy, I mean. So it's not a bad harvest for the first cut. It'll definitely make 2 or 3 salads for sure. And it looks really good. It's all different colors. See that one? It's all different colors and shapes. And I think that looks fine. Just make sure there's no pine needles, no bugs, and you're all good to go. And I put the lid on, seal the snaps, and off into the fridge it goes. Another thing I'm going to do is, because I don't want to waste this water, I'm just going to scoop as much out as I can and put it in this bowl so I can go take this bowl outside and use the water to water my garden with. Now I know this may seem like crazy or extreme, But I don't think we should be wasting water, and I think most people would just pull the plug. Actually, what I would like to do is I would like to disconnect the pipe underneath my sink and have it flow into a 5-gallon bucket so I can do this easier. So, but that is another project. So let's take this bowl out to water the garden with. And it's going to go on my carrots. There you go. No waste. And that's why I really advocate for rainwater collection. Get yourself a barrel, hook it up to your gutter like that, and you can water your garden with rainwater.